do you think about the corrupt state of boxing?
Yeah, it's one of the most corrupt businesses in the world. Lots of sharks, lots of people who don't care about their business reputation. They can get away with things in other businesses that
If you're a
normally
thief in
can't.
boxing, you have a good reputation. That's how it works.
Yeah, no, and so many fighters are taken advantage of when they're young, signing to these like 10, 15 fight deals for this like guaranteed money, and then they're locked in, and their promoters take advantage.
And they're not
of
getting
them.
the money they were guaranteed.
And they're not getting fights. We'll give you 10 fights, but as soon as you get to 9 fights, we're not fighting you anymore.
Oh, hell
so then
no.
they're just
What?
stuck. They're just stuck in the contract, and it happens like time and time and time again.
It's a form of slavery. They own you.
Yeah,
They own you.
it's like almost it's worse than record labels, and they take advantage of these kids because there's a lot of the people are from like inner cities, and there's not like tons of financial literacy and all this crazy shit, and so that's these evil shark businessmen who are like preying on these kids and these families who desperately need the money, and then all of a sudden they're one of the biggest boxing stars in the world, and they're getting paid like $10,000 for a fight when they should be making millions, and there's no way for them to get out of it, and there's just all these crazy things, and it's just bad, and people are in this business just looking to make money over anything, really.
In the beginning, you were in that kind of deal, or how did you get out of that, like to avoid that?
No, I wasn't in that deal, but I came in from a different standpoint where I didn't need that, and I also understand why fighters take that, because at first they're like, I need this money. I guess the biggest thing is to maybe there's a 17-year-old fighter watching right now who's about to turn 18, who's about to be offered a 10-fight contract. Like, don't do it.
No way.
Like, build your value. Build your value.
You gotta make the
and
promoters.
be patient.
If you have promoters, you gotta make them compete against one another.
Exactly, and be patient. Take it fight by fight, and that moment will come for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of sharks in boxing and a lot of shady people, and you got to be careful. But
Are there famous like sharks out there that we need to be worried about? Or
that's how they attract the fighters, by being famous.
Yeah,
you see Don with all the hair. I want to be associated with that.
Yeah, they want to get in the same rooms with these people. And the thing is, the reason why I'm shaking up the game so much is because I don't need the money from promotion. Everything I've lost money from my promotional company in terms of just my time added, all the work I do. It's like break even at best, but it's simply for the love of the sport. Me and my promotional partner do it because we want to help these other fighters realize their dreams and grow. And yes, we break even, but it's like these other promoters do it for their living. That's how they put their family's food on the table. So they're gonna be greedy. They're gonna want more and more and more. This is like a side quest for me and my other partner. He's already could retire. I could retire. So we're not doing this out of the need for money, where all the other promoters, that's their main thing on how they make money. And that's why I'm shaking up the game so much, giving better deals, taking care of the fighters more, giving them the fights they want. They're not locked into our one contract where you have to fight on this broadcast. We could fight on DAZN, we could fight on Showtime, we could fight on ESPN, we could do whatever we want. And so that's how we're like shaking up the game, and it's because we don't need the money and we don't care about the money. It's like, okay, cool, someone fights for $5 million and we make a percentage of that. Like, it's not like life-changing money for either me or my partner Nikisa. So we're just doing it to make the sport a better place.
That's going to be very difficult, but I'm sure.
It is. Yeah. It is, but someone's got to do it, and I believe that the more people that talk about it, the bigger the movement gets, the more the game is changed, and the bigger the sport grows, it sparks something to start to change, and I believe that it's going to help the sport. In a decade, we're going to see a different sport because of what we're doing, I believe.
I think so, too.